part two of my little early morning rant, but back to what I was talking about, the Kanika Jenkins case, organ trafficking. You know what I'm saying? People come up missing all the time in these hotels, homeless people, at homeless shelters, just the little low end corners of the world in these little cities and stuff like that, where people come up missing. One or two things is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like they're being trafficked in one way or the other, whether their bodies being taken and they're being sold that way, or their bodies being harvested and they're being sold that way. You know what I'm saying? With the Kanika Jenkins case, that I think is so crazy is people have died about talking about the same thing that I'm talking about right now. So there was a guy called Zach TV that used to vlog, do hood vlogs in Chicago, and he would go and visit different sets of GDs, BDs, Mickey Cobras, Stones. He would go and visit all these different sets and all these different hoods inside of Chicago. And when he was getting into the Kanika Jenkins case, you know what I'm saying? It's highly suspected that it was her mother that called him, and all these videos are on YouTube. Some lady called him and he recorded it or whatever, and she warned him to stay away from the case, like just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that it was her mother, and she goes into talking about how it's much, much deeper than he could, you know what I'm saying, fathom for real. You know what I'm saying? And then he ends up getting murdered. And then they try to attribute it to gang violence or an accident caught in the midst of some gang violence. He got shot in his head leaving a club. Now, mind you, he was in his car, all right, and he was driving. He was about like 50 yards or some shit from the shooter, and he got tagged with a handgun. That's not no average thug, you know what I'm saying? That's a trained shooter. You know what I'm saying? I believe that he was assassinated. This is a big conspiracy theory, but I do believe that Zach TV was assassinated for speaking out on the Kanika Jenkins case and starting to gain traction, and shit was making sense, you know? But they covered it up, brushed it up, and now it's just nobody talks about it no more. It's crazy how quickly things are covered up, you know? And then it's steered away, and then the public just don't care. Ignorance is bliss. Y'all don't want to know the truth, because you want to know why? It's so deep it'll fuck your head up. Food for thought.